The thing that makes me feel part of Imperial is probably the societies I'm a part of.
The amazing colleagues and friends that I've made here through my program, through various side projects I'm a part of, as well as some clubs.
There are a lot of people from different backgrounds here, of different ethnicities, different racial identities, and I feel like being in such a diverse environment makes me feel as if I fit in, because being different is what makes everyone special here.
They always say that the people make the place, so I'm really happy to have met such awesome people while I've been here.
My secondary school teacher in physics, she pushed me towards the subject as she saw that I was strong in physics, but I also told her that I had an interest in chemistry. So she inspired me to look more into the two subjects and how they can overlap as a degree and even as a career.
I was really creative growing up. I used to love designing and building things, but at the same time, I really wanted to help people and make an impact in their lives. So bioengineering was the perfect fit for me because it brings both of these together and allows me to study a range of different subjects while at the same time helping people out in their daily lives.
My main background is in electrical engineering, and then after that I went to work in financial services, which kind of gave me more of an introduction into the business side of things and specifically how technology can be leveraged to transform different business areas. So that's why I decided to sort of combine those two and go further by studying business analytics here.
I had a female year 6 science teacher, and she really inspired me because she got me asking so many questions. I'd have a question at the end of my classes and she'd always answer them, but also give me more things to think about that I could come back afterwards to really understand science and get a really deep passion for it.
My role models growing up were probably a tie between Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Beyoncé, because RBG, is really a champion of women's rights and is making our world a better place to be in, and Beyoncé just because she's a boss.
My thermodynamics 2 lecturer, she is so cool. Like, she comes into the lecture talking about how we can use gin and tonic to understand how we get to the intricate chemical potentials that we have between the two molecules and use that to understand it. And coming to her lectures is so much fun to me.
I'm inspired by my female course friends on this course, as I feel like we push each other to work harder, especially because we need more women in science. And I think that representation encourages me to do more and push further as I go through my course. Being a woman in STEM is something that I noticed in my last few years at secondary school when I picked my A-levels, and one of them was physics, but I was one of 4 girls in a class out of 20. But now at Imperial, I feel like the ratio is a bit better compared to my secondary school experience, but I do think there's still room for improvement.
Being a woman in business definitely has its challenges. Coming from my undergraduate experience, where probably there was maybe like 5% women in my major, it's definitely really nice to come to a place like Imperial where in my course the ratio is pretty much 50-50.
You can tell that the field is dominated by men. However, you still feel supported all the way. You don't feel that there are any actual differences in what you can achieve and pursue. If you have a research idea, you're interested in it, you're more than welcome to go ahead with it. And there are lots of avenues at Imperial that support you in that sense.
The advice I would give to a young girl who wants to study STEM at university is do what you love.
Remain headstrong.
Believe in her own intelligence.
Don't let anyone stop you.